King Charles, not my king. And I know that many people in the UK don't see King Charles as their actual king. This is the same King Charles that inaugurated a new Islamic center at Oxford the other day in the UK. And he's also the same King Charles that knighted the first ever Muslim in history. Why don't you just bend over backwards and hand over the country to Islamists? Because that's exactly what you're doing, mate. Not only is it bad enough that you slapped in the face of all the crusaders that went and fought for your freedom a long time ago, I'll have you know, to fight against the Islamic regime that was taking over Christendom. And not only are you slapping in all their face, you basically are saying your sacrifice is worth nothing because guess what? We're basically handing over the country of Christendom over to Islam, over to the Muslims. Here you go. Not only are we making progress, the wrong kind of progress, in knighting the first ever Muslim, the mayor of London, which is destroying London as we know it. Not only are we going to do that, ladies and gentlemen, but sure, let's do the most prestigious university in the UK, Oxford. Now, sure enough, this new wing has been operating for quite some time. I think since 1984, I think when it was opened, I think that's the time, 1985, it was founded, I believe it is. The center has celebrated its 40th year and has become a beacon of Islamic scholarship in the UK. That is according to King Charles. I don't think the Queen, may she rest in peace, I don't really think the Queen would be too happy about this. Do you really think that she would be happy about the King now handing over the country of the UK, which has strong roots in Christendom, handing it over to Islam? Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Allow Islam to take over, and there's going to be no more of the UK. It's not bad enough that Muslims are coming over from Islamic countries and taking over the UK and Europe at the moment. No, King Charles has to welcome it all because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's a sign of progress, apparently. Imagine telling the Crusaders their king's heir would one day celebrate Islam in Oxford. Are you kidding me? If you don't know anything about the history of Oxford, maybe you should do a little bit of research and learn about its actual history. But yeah, imagine telling the Crusaders, guess what? You going and fighting in all the Crusades means absolutely nothing because one day your heir, king, is going to come back and give it over to them anyway. How about that? Did you guys ever see something like this ever like seem like it was actually possible? Here is the video of King Charles actually inaugurating, cutting the ribbon. Here it is. Going up to the Muslim women. Oh, it's all, yes, well done. Yes, I am so glad. I am so happy that I have now given over the UK, Oxford, the most prestigious university. I am now quite proud of my efforts. I am also quite proud of the fact that I knighted a dingbat, the Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan. I am quite proud of that. What's next, King Charles? What are you going to do next? I wonder. Here is another video of King Charles talking about his inauguration of the new centre.
Assalamu alaikum. In this milestone anniversary year, I can only say that it is with enormous pride and admiration that I join you all here today to pay tribute to this remarkable centre as it celebrates 4 decades of unfailing work to broaden our understanding of the Islamic world and in the United Kingdom.
Yes, it's with enormous pride that I pay tribute to this wonderful centre that is going to be eventually the destruction of the UK. It's with enormous pride that I welcome Islam into a Christian nation, and I I have the Church of England. I am responsible for that. So, as king, it's only my duty to destroy the very church that I am responsible for, isn't it? It's with great pride and admiration that I destroy the very country I have sworn to protect from the likes of this disgusting regime. Yes. Islam doesn't know what real peace is. In fact, Islam believes that peace is through conquering, hence why they have jihad. Of course, the king, not my king again, of course, Charles goes, no, I am going to do one better. I am going to allow Islam to take over. In fact, I'm going to celebrate it. King Charles said that the commitment of a major center for Islamic study to international cooperation is more imperative than ever in today's world. Gee, why is that, King Charles? Why is it more imperative that we have cooperation with the death cult of Islam, especially with what's going on at the moment in Syria? Oh, by the way, you've let them all in and you've handed it over to them. His Majesty's officially has opened the King Charles III wing at the Oxford Centre for Islamic Studies. Oh, isn't it great that your name is associated now with Islam instead of Christianity? How about that? Of which he is a patron during a ceremony at the institution on Thursday. Then, Prince of Wales delivered the centre's inaugural lecture in the early 1990s, the then Prince of Wales, I should say, with the institution granted a royal charter by the late Queen Elizabeth II in 2012. During a short speech, the king said he had seen the centre grow from a modest hut into an internationally renowned institution. Gee, I wonder why that is. Someone please do tell why that is the case. My goodness me, ladies and gentlemen, King Charles has done it yet again. Not is it bad enough that he's already knighted the first ever Muslim as a sign of progress. Just why don't you hand them the keys to your castle? Hand them the keys to the entire bloody country, because you're doing just that, and so is Keir Starmer. You may as well sign your surrender. It's exactly what you did. Anyway, loads of people are not happy about this. I'm not happy about this. And why should any of you that are watching this? Anyway, that's enough from me, but you guys take care. Be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video.